As you can see in the video, I am checking if there's any mark made by strangers, especially in the crook of the arm, and I also examine the wrist for old and new cuts. And don't forget to examine the hand and under the nails for injuries due to resistance and for swelling, hair and skin fragments. Sometimes there are evidence that is left under the nails because of her resistance, like peeled skin, hair, and any other evidence that can identify the suspect. And always remember, always check both left and right arms and hands. In the video, I use my cellular phone as a flashlight to see if there's any evidence under his nails and arms. Before continuing to other procedure, make sure to cover the hands with paper bag to facilitate the continued search for skin fragments, hair, fibers, etc. during the autopsy. We use paper bag to avoid contamination of the evidence so that we can continue investigating it after the autopsy. And now, let's proceed to examine the front and back of the body. So, there, we need to be careful because our victim is a female. So, as you can see in the video, I check from front to back if there's any bruises, wounds, and other damages in that part of her body. And always remember, after examining each body part, always make a list or notes for it. After listing, now let's proceed in the next body part. Let's examine the front, the legs, and the feet. If there's any blood on the sole of the feet, I am checking if there's any damages or any marks of injuries indicating that the body was dragged. As you can see in the video, I am checking for the wound and damages from top to bottom of her feet. And as you can see in the video, I am ensuring that each corner and each part is being checked. And it seems like there's no wounds that signs that this body is being pulled or dragged. And that, everybody, how I perform the body inspection. Again, I am Gapolo Raster. Thank you. Bye.